Why don't we bring in Natan Obed now, the president of the ITK, which is an organization that does outreach and advocacy for Inuit. He was right there on the tarmac welcoming the King and Queen. Thank you so much for joining us. We were watching you there, craning to see if we could listen. What was that welcome like for you?
Well, it's really good to see the King. He's had some health issues and since our last visit, so I was able to just convey my well wishes to Canada. I said Tungasugit, so welcome, and also just said great to see him again. He mentioned that it's already been 2 years since our last meeting, so and we talked about looking forward to having a sit down later this afternoon. It was nice to be able to greet him and also to greet Queen Camilla as well.
That's fantastic. Does it sometimes surprise you when he knows details quite that precise?
Well, he's got a great team, and I'm sure that he's been briefed extensively. But I do have a little bit of an inside in that the Governor General, Mary Simon, is somebody that I've known my whole life, and between her and Wit, I'm sure that I've been mentioned a couple of times when perhaps in other cases I wouldn't.
Indeed, job done. Well done, you. Can we talk about your meeting with the King ahead of his coronation? Can you take us to Buckingham Palace and tell us what those interactions were like there?
Well, at the time, it seemed like a really exceptional moment to be able to put reconciliation and Indigenous peoples' issues at the very front of the King's new agenda. And he's pledged to work on reconciliation. He's somebody that's been an advocate for climate change. And so to be able to be there around coronation and talk about what that might look like and put the positions that Inuit have forward was a remarkable opportunity that we had. We still think of it the same way, in that the relationship with the King and with the Crown is not only practical through our treaties and our association with Canada as a nation state, but it also is ambitious in that we can look forward and imagine doing more together.
Well, let's talk about the forward. I mean, he's made a point as Prince visiting the North, visiting with Inuit, First Nations, Métis people. That relationship, what do you see it looking like in the future?
Well, the last time I had an audience with the King, we talked about repatriation, and in museums across the United Kingdom, there still are Inuit human remains and other items that we would like to see repatriated. And we understand that he doesn't have the authority to ensure that these things happen, but he has a convening power. And we were hoping to work with him and with his office to ensure that we can convene those spaces to talk about repatriation. Also, a lot of what the Governor General does here in Canada and what the King does is celebrate excellence, or to introduce important concepts to the world. So we're hoping to work with the King moving forward on the items like climate change and issues like the Arctic, and of course the work that still is to come on reconciliation writ large. It is worthy of noting that there's only the Canadian Arctic as an Arctic region of the Commonwealth. And I'll impress that upon that to him again today to talk about the importance of Canada and Inuit Nunangat, the Inuit homeland, within the Commonwealth itself.
Indeed. Natan Obed, thank you very much for talking to us at the edge of the tarmac there. Looking forward to seeing you later on today as well. Thank you.
Yeah, always great to chat, Adrian.